what has social media and NIL done? And not just Travis Hunter, just in general, but like specifically, but in general. Because I feel like back in your heyday, you're like, hey, I'm going to go play football. I'm excited. Now it's like, I want X, Y, Z.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a whole different era, and you got to adjust to the eras. I mean, it is what it is now. If you ask me, I would have never I would have never wanted to grow up in that era, definitely in college. I just got out of college where it was like the social media and cameras all over the place. And thank God, because I would have never.
I would have been torched. I wouldn't be sitting here with you.
Everyone would have been torched. And you really think about it now, you're like, that kind of blows. Like everything's on camera now when you're in college. Like the superstars can't go anywhere. Like any NFL player, any college player that's pretty decent at a high program, you can't probably go to any party or anything and just live a normal life. And when you're that age, I'm thankful that I didn't really come onto the scene until like 22, 23 years old, 24 years old. Cause like I was way too young. I wouldn't have been able to handle situations, especially just thinking about it too, going out like at 18, 19 years old, you just want to live a normal life. Like, I don't want to be in the spotlight. Yeah. And I feel like I came in the spotlight at the right time in my life where I kind of knew how to handle it. Things were getting thrown my way. I was old enough now and mature enough now. But NIL, it's great. I think there needs to be a handle on it as well. There's going to have to be like a salary cap or something.
There's going
to have to be an even playing field eventually.
Sure.
I feel like they're just dipping their toes in the water right now, and it's all getting, felt out, like, how it's all going to play out, in the next year or two. But I think there's going to have to be some more rules applied, especially to the transfer portal as well. I think there's some weird shit
going on with that, man. Like the dude from Tennessee.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I think it's good for the players. I just think it needs to be adjusted a little bit, which it will be because it's new and fresh. And once it gets adjusted and the rules start getting applied, like I think it would be good. It'd basically be like the minor leagues of the NFL.
Yeah.
And I mean, these kids are bringing in thousands and actually millions of dollars to these, universities. So yeah, I mean, pay them. I mean, Ohio State, they sell 110,000 tickets a game. Like, and the players were getting nothing before. I mean,
that's the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah.
Because you have the merch, you have everything else.
Exactly.
But I agree. I think, when NIL kind of came, we're like all excited about it. We're like, but wait, what's going to happen with it? And now we're starting to see, in my opinion, the ugly part. And to what you're saying is like, hey, let's readjust this a little bit. It needs to be modified.
And there's a lot more ugly that's not really showcased. I mean, yeah, they showcase that guy got $5 million to transfer to this school. That guy just transferred and got this much and all that. But like, there's a lot of ugly underneath it as well. A lot of guys transferring. And once you transfer, you lose your scholarship.
Yeah.
To that school, unless if they give it back to you. They transfer and then boom, no one picks them up thinking, that they're ahead of the game or they're better than what they really are. And then they try to go back to the college and you're like, no, we're good now. They don't even have a scholarship anymore. So, it's a two-way street and that's the ugliness about it too. So just make sure you're in the right situation if you are going to enter that portal and you are going to transfer.
That's good advice for the college athletes because like on the show, right, in the Determined Society, we like to give real life examples of things that are going on, right, and how people can get better in their life. And it's funny because I look at what happened to the Tennessee quarterback. Like, there's some stuff going on right now that he's not getting what he had at Tennessee.
I'm not really sure what's going on in that situation. I just saw like a headline. Yeah. Not too familiar with it, so I don't want to go in depth about it.
Sure.
But I really can't comment on it because I just saw a headline like the Tennessee quarterback is not the quarterback of Tennessee anymore. Yeah. And that's all I really know. I have no clue why. I have no clue what the background, the history is and all that. But, so can't really go too far into that when you don't know the details. So I might have to look into that one.
Look into it. I don't know the full details either, other than the fact that, like he had a certain amount, he left for more and he's not getting it. Like the bigger SEC schools aren't contacting him. It's the schools like UCLA and he's like, well, wait a second. Right. So anyway, as you transition from your career, right. I played baseball at LSU. I didn't go quite as far as obviously as you did, but that was a big part of my identity. And one of the biggest things I've noticed with you and your whole family is you guys transition really well to the next part of life. How, but on the inside though, right? How was it when you transitioned from, Rob Gronkowski, the football player, to entrepreneur and Fox analyst?
Well, I'm in a different situation than a lot of players. I was already doing a lot of things while I was playing too, and a lot of things were just coming to me. So like it made that transition process a lot easier. Like I was already shooting commercials while I was playing, and I always like to do all that in the off season, just to make sure it wasn't a distraction while you're playing in season, because you truly need your full, focus on the football, on the game of football when you're playing in season.
Right.
But off season, I was doing appearances already, commercials, all that good stuff. So when football was over, I kind of already got the gist of what to do.
Yeah.
So things were coming to me naturally still, and they knew to call me because I knew how to handle those situations, what to do on set, and what to do outside of football on a stage, that was just through the process of growing. And I was fortunate enough to be able to do that while playing, and also get the opportunities after football too. Because a lot of players, we were athletes our whole entire lives.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, 30 years after, you're 30 years old, you've been playing sports for 25 years old, since you're 5 years old. So you're playing for 25 years and boom, you're just cut off and it's gone and you have no clue what to do.
Yeah.
And there's no opportunities coming your way, nothing like that. And it could be a tough situation. It can be dark. And there's a lot of growing pains. I mean, I even went through growing pains, even though things were coming to me, just naturally and coming to me like crazy, and opportunities were coming. But, you just miss that competitiveness.
Yeah.
That's what you truly miss as an athlete.
And the guys, man.
The guys as well. The guys, being around the guys, just having that locker room talk and just competing on a daily basis at that high of a level, mentally and physically, you just can't get that drive, and you just got to find ways, to get that feeling, after the game of football.
Do you find opening new businesses, like you recently opened Greenlane, right? Mm-hmm. Do you find like when you open new things like that, it's a new challenge and you get that kind of, does a little bit of a feeling come out through that?
It really does, because it takes a team to, accomplish a mission, to accomplish success. And we have a great team around us with Greenlane. And why I love it so much is that, it fits the mold of myself too. It's a quick service restaurant, and it's just a drive-through, drive-through restaurant only as well. I mean, it's not, what do you call that when it's not a restaurant? It's not a restaurant.
It's a drive-through.
It's a drive-through.
Right.
It's a drive-through. And you get wraps and salads for under $10.
Dude, it's healthy stuff. Right?
And it's healthy and it fits my mold. I love being healthy. I love working out still, love being active. And you got to fuel your body with the right nutrition in order to keep going on a daily basis. And Greenlane offers that. It really does. And just to be a part of it and just to see Greenlane grow, it makes you feel accomplished, and it makes you want to keep going. It gives you something to look forward to as well. And it's just that drive, that passion for something. And just to have that team around us too, that created the concept of Greenlane, and to have me come in and just to help build it, especially in the city where I won a Super Bowl in Tampa. It's fun. And every time we open up a new store, you thrive off of it.
It's sick, man. Like I want to touch on that because, you left New England, right? After much success, and you go to Tampa, you do it, Brady, you guys do it again. How cool was that moment? Because to do it in a dynasty, that's one thing, right? But going to a completely different organization, year one, blocking it down.
It was nuts that happened and occurred. I mean, in order to come out of retirement too, every situation just had to be right. And everything checked out. It really did. I love Florida. I always vacation there. My mom lived 2 hours away in Fort Myers, so she got to come to every single game. The organization as well wanted me. Yes, Tom wanted me to go down there, but the organization, the Tampa Bay organization, wanted me as well. When I made that phone call over there, or my agent made that phone call, and they're like, yes, Gronk, we'll take you on as well. Let's get this trade to happen. I was like, oh, this is great. Like, it's not just Tom, it's the organization. So it felt warming to me to go down there. And also I was ready to play football again. I felt like I had a little bit left in the tank, and that was what was most important, is feeling like you had a little bit left in the tank. And so everything, checked out. The situation was right. And then just to go down there, I thought success would just be making the playoffs, with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They haven't made the playoffs in 12 years. And just to be a piece of it, just to take them to the next level, you know, was a thrill, was just an honor. And then we ended up winning the Super Bowl, which was just
Fucking wild.
miraculous.
Yes.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, it was just a change of events for the whole entire city. And it was just awesome. I wouldn't say that, you know, it was my best Super Bowl, like as in ranking them.
Yeah.
Because the very first one was definitely by far the best one when we beat the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah.
Because it was one of the best games and it was, you know, my first Super Bowl one. But that one was up there with it. And just to go to a whole new program, you know, not dominate, but to make a nice impact, you know, on the field, off the field, and in the community, and win a Super Bowl, man, it couldn't have been any better. It's a win. Big win and another ring.
Yeah,
you know it.
Exactly. Add it to the showcase.